Sorry this is up late. So yeah, this is the recap, well, the review for Family Therapy Season 1, Episode 4. What was this called? I am in crisis. Yes, we are, because there's a lot of foolery going on. So let's jump right into this. We start off where we left off, where Michael walks off, and Michael's over. He goes and meets up, congregates with the gang, and he's just saying to himself, you know what? Dina is such a pathological liar. I can't deal with the lies anymore. I can't deal with the lies anymore. I'm like, Michael, just let Dina say whatever she wants to say. You go and rebuttal and that's it. See, that's the issue. I still don't believe either of them fully, and it's a good thing I don't because I'm not stupid. We know that there's a lot of tomfoolery going on with this couple, and everyone has their own side and their own agenda to promote. Dina is on this whole, Michael's done what he's done and I'm fearful of my life. So Dr. Jenn wants to dive deeper, and Dina does her usual thing of, she'll answer your question. She'll never not answer your question, but she won't answer it directly. So if you ask her, is the sky's, if you think she thinks the sky's blue, she'll say, the sky has an interesting color today, and is so interesting because at the end of the day, it is whatever it wants to be. It could be blue, it could be indigo, it could be topaz, it could be what do you call it? Burgundy, it could be whatever. And so that's what Dina's giving whenever Dr. Jenn asks her a serious probing question. Because Dina doesn't want to say the whole truth. She wants to say whatever her so-called truth is, and that's that. And Dr. Jenn's just like, you know what? If you want to do the work, that means you have to put in all the effort. So Dr. Conti goes and he speaks with New York. Of course, he does the usual. He actually knocks and is just like, can I come in? Can I come in? She's just like, yeah, come on now. You know my mom's in here. We're cool. So New York just divulges that she's taking this program seriously. She knows her mom isn't. She knows her mom is still offended and hurt. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because she has to do what she needs to do for her. And she needs to just be honest with her mom and stand up for herself for once and not back down, because she usually backs down, and that's part of the problem. So he was like, yes, stand up for yourself. Don't back down. Go for it, New York. Go for it. And I'm like, yeah, go for it. Come on, New York. You can go and boss up with everyone else, but you can't boss up with your mom. Like, New York. See, I need to stop calling her New York. Tiffany, listen to me. You are not doing anything wrong. Continue to do what you're doing because you are making progress. You know exactly what needs to be done in order to make your life more fulfilling. Holy crap, I thought the thing was going to fall on me. Yeah, so do you. We all support you. Sister Patterson is having a one-on-one session with Dr. Jenn. Sister Patterson's doing her usual Sister Patterson stuff. She's answering very calmly. Sister Patterson is super calm. She's not doing anything to sound provoking. And even when Dr. Jenn was asking her some probing questions where it was like, okay, so do you feel like you're antagonizing? Do you feel like you're an instigator? Do you feel like you're aggressive and confrontational? She was like, of course not. I don't see myself that way, so that's not how it is. And I love to get loud. I love to raise my voice. Why do you love to raise your voice? I love to raise my voice because I love to do it. I don't do it for anyone else except for myself. That's what I like. If no one else likes that, I really don't care. And I'm just like, Sister Patterson, raise your voice. This whole fake calm demeanor is scaring me. Please raise your voice. It's just how she delivers stuff. Her delivery with what she says really determines it in the tone. But we switched from Sister Patterson, because we know we're getting nowhere with that as of now, to Brianna and Brittany. See, I have both of their names. So the issue is, Brianna is more so the reserved, laid-back one. Brittany is more so the more confrontational sister. As a result, they rub each other the wrong way. Brianna doesn't want to talk about anything. Brittany wants to talk about everything, and she feels like she's ignored. She feels like she's unheard. And when they're in therapy, they realize, okay, Brittany blows up. Why does Brittany blow up? Because she feels like Brianna and her mother don't listen to her, don't pay attention to her. She feels like no one in general really does. And as a result, that's why she gets angry and jumps from 0 to 100. Shout out to Brittany, because Brittany has owned all of her stuff. She knows that she has an issue. She knows that she needs to confront it head on and move forward with her life. So shout out to Brittany for being fully aware of that, because a lot of people know they have problems, but they still don't do anything about it. So shout out to Brittany for that. Shout out to Brianna for understanding that, you know what, there is a huge communication issue. As sisters, they don't talk at all, so that is a problem. And she's not perfect, so she'll work on whatever she needs to work on. Okay, both parties are receptive. This is what therapy is supposed to be. They're not supposed to fake it overnight, but there's supposed to be some type of growth. So shout out to these sisters. New York is trying to, you know, hang out with the group, and her mom is over it. Her mom's just like, you know what, they're poisoning your mind. And she's like, you know what, I'm receiving what they have to say. What's the issue with that? And Sister Patterson has this whole mantra of, at the end of the day, you're my daughter. You are my daughter. You're my blood. You're supposed to be with me. You're not supposed to be congregating with everyone else. We're here for us. We're here for us. We're not here for them. It's like, no, this is group therapy. In group therapy, you also have to socialize and interact with other people, because that's very important with your recovery. And of course, Sister Patterson's just like, no, I disagree. Go hang out with your new friends. Go hang out with your new friends. Why don't you go and do that? I'm going to go and do me. And it's like, yo, so where are you going? So where are you going? And I was like, Sister Patterson, please stop it. Sister Patterson, please stop it. And so we have them go around. Dina has this whole thing about Michael. She's still afraid of him, not sure what he's going to do. And Dr. Jenn was just like, again, you know what? You keep talking about him. What about you? We need to go and make it so that both parties can be heard. And it's not just this one-sided thing, because I refuse to accept that. The sisters discuss, again, how Brittany is aggressive and she gets loud, and that intimidates and makes everyone nervous. So she was like, you know what? I'll work on that. I own that. And Dr. Jenn was like, again, shout out to you for understanding yourself. And Brianna was just like, you know, I know me too. I know me too. I know I'm quiet. I'm reserved. I'm laid back. And so non-confrontational. And so I do know I need to be more assertive in general. So I'll work on that. And the communication's not there. So I'm like, okay, growth. Now this is where we go. If this is like an uphill battle and everyone's going up, Sister Patterson is pulling herself and trying to take New York with her down. And I'm just like, Sister Patterson, come on now. Sister Patterson isn't receptive to anything at this group talk. And New York is just over it, because New York's just like, you know what? I need to do this for me. At the end of the day, if my mom doesn't want to participate and speak, then that's on her. And then New York blows up. She's just like, I'm tired of this. And I paused it right when New York jumped up, because I wanted to see Sister Patterson's reaction. And Sister Patterson had this look of, I was like, okay. So New York must not have ever really done this before, because Sister Patterson was shocked. And Sister Patterson, her nerves were fried. She was crying. She didn't want to say anything. And then Dr. Jenn's just like, yeah, so about what New York said, how do you feel about it? It's like, I don't feel anything. You know, I don't see a problem. Yeah. We know that's BS, because Sister Patterson didn't want to say a gosh darn thing, because New York was just like, I'm owning my stuff. I love you, Mom, but I need to do me. At the end of the day, I need to be happy. Right now, I'm not happy with you in my life the way how it is, and that's just the truth. And hell, she might even be pregnant. I'm just like, no, Jesus. And everyone's just looking like, oh, okay. But it was funny, because the whole group was like, you know, shout out to New York. Go New York. You know, stand up for yourself. You know your mother's crazy. You know how she is. Shout out to you for going above and beyond the call of duty. And again, really being more assertive, because that's something you need to do. Your mom isn't going to, at the end of the day, really allow you to be you or do you. And that is pretty hurtful, because it's like, damn, that's pretty messed up that your mom doesn't accept you for you. She accepts you for what she wants you to be. And so anyway, New York is pregnant. She's pregnant. She takes the pregnancy test. She doesn't want to know the results. She actually didn't want to take the test. But they're like, no, we actually need to know if you're pregnant or not. It's very important. It is vital to know if you're pregnant or not at this point. So she goes and sneaks off from her mom. She takes the test and she finds out she is pregnant. She's hysterical because she's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm trying to rebuild this. Things for her, but the thing is that what if she's not really receptive to what I have to say going forward? It's like she's already clammed up and closed off at this point. And gosh, remember, this is the same woman that said that if you have a baby, she would take it from you and raise it as her own. And we're just like, who says or thinks stuff like that? Who does that? Sister Patterson. So that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. What do you think about this series so far? I mean, I love this show. I really appreciate it. But nothing trumps Empire. If you watch this whole thing through, please just look at my Empire review. Because I promise you it won't disappoint. Empire was fire. Empire was fire last night. Empire was fire.